Merry meet, Tyche family. It's time for another riveting and exciting reading into your future and what the fates have in store for you in the week of September 12th, 2022. If you are new to the channel, welcome. I am Priestess of Tyche. I help dole out what's going to come into your future. But remember, it's always up to you to decide how you're going to respond to what comes into your life. Think about it as if you are coming to Vegas and you're walking into a casino. I will tell you where the ball lands after you turn that roulette machine, okay? But you are the one who decides how much you're going to put on that bet, all right? If you are coming back and you've been with us before, welcome back, family. I'm glad to have you. This is going to be a reading for the week of September 12th, 2022. And as always, like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.
All right, my lovely Scorpios. I do love Scorpios. You guys are intense, passionate, deep. I usually love speaking with people like you. We cut straight away from the small talk into the deep end, and it's something I just like. I don't know. Let's see what we got in store for you the week of September 12th. 2022, Scorpio. Let's figure out what we got going on, what the fates are going to unfold for you. I know, though, that even though you're a water sign and there's definitely emotion bubbling underneath that surface, you guys usually handle your shit. So, no fear for what's ahead, right? Let's see what we got. Okay, so we have the Six of Swords, Strength reversed, and the Four of Swords reversed. I'm seeing definite movement here. The Six of Swords, you're moving through something instead of wallowing in it. I do feel like also the Four of Swords here, usually this is a card like of rest, of a pause, but it's reversed, and I feel like this is you moving full speed into something. Strength reversed. That's interesting for me. Is there something that you feel like you got a weakness for, or a person maybe that you have a weakness for, Scorpio? Let's take a look. Yeah, okay. So we have the Page of Swords, the Two of Wands, the Five of Cups reversed. All right. So when I'm seeing the Page of Swords here, I really feel like, as you can see in this deck and this card, it's somebody running forward with their sword. The wind is in their hair. I really feel like this is also in the feeling of movement, like our other cards that we got here in the front. So we also have the Two of Wands and the Five of Cups reversed. I feel like maybe there is some sort of something that you're not moving on from, even if it might make sense to move on from it. As a matter of fact, not only are you not moving on from it, you're running straight towards it again. Scorpio, what is that? What is it? Yeah. Hangman reversed. Again, a card of waiting that you are not doing or not waiting. The Eight of Wands. Wow, what are you running into so quickly? What is it that has you so riled up, Scorpio? I have never seen so many emotion cards or cards in motion before. This is interesting. Okay. Ace of Wands, the King of Cups. Yep, This is a person that just has knocked you off your feet. But the thing about being knocked off your feet, Scorpio, is that you don't have balance. You're not connected to the world anymore. You don't have the stability and the strength of your own two legs. The King of Cups, I think that what you are offering them is genuine. I think there's also some late night calls and texts that get you a little bothered. And I think that might be another reason why it might be hard to move away from this person. I feel like there's some sort of chemistry there. I know people call them twin flames. To me, I'm not sure if it's a twin flame or not. I think it's some sort of intense attraction. And I don't necessarily think having an intense attraction for somebody is a bad thing. It's only a bad thing if it blinds you from all of the other traits that might not be so good for you, right? And there's a show that I was watching that said, it's really hard to see all the red flags when you're wearing rose-colored glasses, right? And sometimes someone else's body, boy, it really makes it hard to see those red flags, right? See the 8 of Swords reversed. You have the 9 of Pentacles here. So the 8 of Swords reversed is definitely telling me, a lot of times when people are in relationships, they feel like they want to get out of them. They wish they had the strength to leave, but they feel stuck somehow. That is not you. You are in this situationship, I think it is, by choice. But the fact that it is still a Swords card, and it usually means some sort of false imprisonment or feeling trapped, I do think that maybe there's some sort of toxic thought here that's keeping you from leaving, even though it feels voluntary, right? So you have the 9 of Pentacles here. Let's take a look at her a little closer. Yeah, okay. So to clarify her, we have the High Priestess and the 10 of Pentacles reversed. And for me, the 9 of Pentacles is like a close but no cigar sort of situation, right? Because you have the 10 of Pentacles right next to it in reverse. It makes me feel like there are definitely things about this person that feel like they're checking off almost every checkbox on your list of the perfect person, but they're falling short and they're not really giving you that real stability that's shown in the 10 of Pentacles. Also, here with the High Priestess in reverse, this makes me feel like you're not necessarily checking in with yourself on a deep intuitive level. I think you'd be afraid to, right? Because I think that it would tell you what maybe you already know. Let's keep... Yeah, the 9 of Wands, Page of Wands, the 3 of Pentacles. Okay. Yeah, okay. So the 9 of Wands, he's a little beat up, right? Especially in this deck. He's wearing a bandage across his head. You can see that he's been bleeding. I really feel like this mixed with the Page of Wands is that you have really tried to build something. You've really tried to get to the 10. The 3 of Pentacles is really, master builder working on his art. And I just think that this is you trying to make this situation work and doing everything on your end to keep this person around and to make this something more. The Page of Wands, that energy that I'm getting, it's directly parallel here to the Ace of Wands. Makes me feel like this person's coming in with a much more immature energy. And just channeling a little bit, it feels like they want to keep you around for this physical relationship and that they do like you, but I don't think they have the intent to commit, unfortunately to say. I think that this is a more one-sided relationship where they call you when they're lonely. They sleep with you when they want to be near somebody they're attracted to. They think you're a cool person, right? That you aren't this 10 of Pentacles to them, unfortunately, and they cannot match your King of Cups. And honestly, I feel like you are thinking in your mind, if only I can keep working on this and I can keep them around long enough, they'll notice my value and this will turn into the situation that I want it to be. And I think that you are making these decisions without thinking. That's where all these motion cards are. I think you're running straight for this person whenever they call. And that's never a good feeling. I mean, I feel like we've all been there at one point where we keep messing with a person or keep messaging back or taking their calls when really, our pride might hurt a little bit when we try to do the same to them and they leave us on red, right? But then they bring your hopes back again because oh, wow, there's a lot of energy going on right now. When they, 3 days later are back in your DMs saying all kinds of nice things to you, right? So it's just this inconsistency that is really messing with your brain. And I think you've convinced yourself that if you try hard enough that you can get them to be with you or to commit or to have something deeper with you the way that you want. Yeah. Okay. The 10 of Swords, and the 6 of Pentacles. This is literally kind of just spelling out exactly what I was just channeling. The 6 of Coins, it's about somebody giving out these coins as a bit of charity. And I think that this person, they want to keep you around because you do fulfill something for them. But it feels gratuitous, right? Like, I'm going to compliment you because I want you to get in bed with me, or here's, something I'm giving you a little bit of time and I'm breadcrumbing you along. And, and then the 10 of Swords here, I feel like there are quite a few days that maybe you feel like this 10 of Swords. But then it's right next to the 6 of Swords that we drew right in the very beginning. And that's you continually trying to work through these swords, trying to make your way out of them, trying to force your way through these swords, through the pain or whatever way they're making you feel, and hoping that they'll match your King of Cups. I'm sorry to have a reading for you like this, Scorpio, but let's see if we can pull out a silver lining here. See what is, could be coming in for you. I mean, I know it's all really dependent on your actions. We have the 2 of Pentacles and then the Moon. I think that eventually, Scorpio, like I said in the beginning of this reading, you pull yourself together. You're a card that does that. I feel like you have intense feelings. And once you realize that your intense feelings for this person are no longer there, well, you know what they say, Scorpios, when they are wronged, they remember, right? And I think that the Moon really talks about your deep emotions and finally feeling them. And the 2 of Pentacles reversed means that you are no longer going to stay on this tightrope. You're no longer going to sit there and go along with the storyline of will they, won't they. You're no longer going to be just an option for them that they can choose between you and, whoever else might be around. I feel like you're going to take yourself out of that equation. And I think it's going to show some real strength. And I think it's going to be good. Yeah. And then you have the World, and then the 7 of Cups, and then the Star. Okay. Wow. This is great that we've got some good cards here. I think once you do this and you take yourself out of this equation, you tell them no more. I don't even want to hear from you. You can say whatever nice things or compliments that you want. I know what you're like, and I know you don't really want me, right? The whole world is going to open up to you at that point. You're going to shine. And the 7 of Cups, I think, means that you're going to have a lot of options available to you. I think, and what I'm feeling from this reading is that you are a very alluring person. And I feel like there are plenty of people that want you. And maybe the fact that this is one of the people that didn't want you was factored into why you wanted them so bad. I'm not sure. I'm not Freud. I'm not going to try to peel back that onion too far, but definitely look deep down inside yourself to figure that out. But there's no lack of suitors here for you, especially when you back away from this situation. I think that you're going to have a lot of options open to you. I mean, even in this deck, the World card, she has, a wand in each hand. And I don't have to tell you what that symbolizes, especially with the Star here. You're shining, you're beautiful. And I think that once you realize how many people would truly match your King of Cups, that you're going to be so over this person, it's crazy. And one thing I do want to warn you about, Scorpio, is that when you do get over this person, Try to refrain from the toxic Scorpio traits, which is turning your love to hate or to turning your affection into, snarkiness or being mean or bad mouthing them or anything like that, right? I mean, they did wrong you here, but moving forward and just the best revenge is forgetting about them and moving on like it never bothered you, right? Because sometimes when people see that you are upset and that you go out of your way to show them that you dislike them, you're still giving them your energy. So the best thing that you can do to get back at this person once you have this realization is to just not give a shit. And believe me, that is going to bother them more than anything, especially when they see the line of suitors at your door. All right? All right, Scorpio, let me know if this resonated with you. I'm glad we ended on a high note there, my beautiful water sign. Please, as always, like, share, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Merry meet, merry part, and merry meet again.